Hey, Neighborhood Church, Pastor Victor here. Our president has suggested and recommended we move all of our gatherings and limit them to 10. And so as a result, we've had to move all of our services online to just live stream only. So we're going to try our best to connect with you through social media and virtually online. Over the past week, I've been feeling a lot of anxiety, and it's been kind of stressful because these things change from day to day. And so I reached out to a local psychologist to help, and that psychologist is my wife, Anna. So she's going to help us today.
Hi, guys!
This is Ollie, our cat, and he's scared. So, Anna, tell us, what have you seen in your practice?
Mm-hmm.
How have people been impacted?
Yeah, so I think people have been impacted not just by news of the virus or even, fears about their health, but really it's impacted every part of their lives. And so people are struggling with how they're going to take care of their kids or elderly family members. They're worried about their businesses or what they're going to do with their education. I've had a lot of students who've had to move out of their homes,
Wow.
out of the school dormitories just to stay safe. And so everything's been disrupted.
Wow. So this disruption's causing a lot of stress. And some of the things I've been feeling is kind of like anxiety. Could you tell me a little bit more about anxiety?
Yes, I can. So in a clinical sense, we think of anxiety as being excessive worry, and it includes symptoms like feeling really restless, or a lot of people experience just being more irritable. So you might have some mood swings. People can also have a lot of trouble sleeping because they're up all night, worrying, or they're not able to sleep more restfully. They can have muscle tension. And the most important symptom, though, is that they have a lot of trouble controlling all of the worry that they have in their minds.
Oh, so what are some ways, since we have so much worry now, what are some ways we can cope with that?
Yeah, good question. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm really trying to control how much news I'm getting into my life. Because if I read it all day long, I'm going to feel really anxious. So I would say limit how often you're getting news and make sure you get it from sources that are trustworthy, like the CDC. I would also recommend that people really stay connected to their loved ones, especially if we're being quarantined. It can feel really lonely being at home.
Yeah.
So make sure you're calling people, FaceTiming, keeping up with others that you trust and that you feel safe with.
Thank God for phones, right?
Thank God for phones. Yes. I've been calling my family back in Ohio a lot. I just got off a FaceTime call with my goddaughter, so just keeping up with people.
And one of the things I've been thinking about is like feeling my emotions.
Yes.
Because what happens when we let all that anxiety kind of just like stay inside?
Yeah, stay bubbling inside. I think of it, and I often describe it to my clients like it's a balloon or a jar that's full to burst. So picture a mason jar, and all of our feelings we just stuff inside of it. And if we don't occasionally take the lid off the mason jar and share some of those feelings and get it out, eventually we get too full and we burst, or the balloon pops. And then it's a big mess. Then you're, really experiencing anxiety or panic attacks, or you're having what some people think of as like a nervous breakdown.
Wow.
Obviously, that's an extreme.
Right.
But the point being that we want to continue to let out and express our emotions. It's so normal for a lot of people to be feeling anxious right now, to feel maybe angry with things that are happening in our world. Maybe some people are even feeling relieved. You get to have a break and spend more time with your kids at home.
Oh.
So there's a whole gamut of emotions people can be feeling, and I think all of that is very normal and probably pretty common right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the ways I've been kind of expressing my emotions is listening to a lot of music.
Yes.
And kind of like choosing music that I'm going to be able to kind of engage with. So whether it's like worship music, like angry music, maybe I need some calming music, but those things have been helping me.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've been doing is reading through Psalms, because Psalms has been super helpful.
Love the Psalms.
I'm gonna give you Ollie.
Pass the cat.
Pass the cat. And I just want to read to you quickly Psalm 27. So if you have it, read through it all. I think it will help. But the first verse says this: "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is a stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Verse 2, when evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. And so I just want to leave you guys with that. Read through the Psalms, pray through them, hold a pet, hold your loved ones, engage with them, talk with them. We don't got any sports to watch anymore, guys. So
Take a deep breath.
All right. Well, see you guys.
We love you. Stay safe.